it was pretty cold there that night.
Yeah, well, that building's
Not cold
pretty.
stuff in.
Well, that building's pretty open. I mean, most of the windows are out of it. It's just probably like a funnel
Yeah.
for air coming through there. How was anybody get scratched or pushed or any experiences like that in the place?
I'm wanting to say maybe Patty and Darren might have had some kind of something happen to him. I don't remember exactly because we kind of split off. The place is huge, so you can do that.
Yeah, it is huge.
They reported seeing some shadow figures and stuff like that up in there.
Mm-hmm.
Troy was with us that time, and he was off. He stayed with us for a little bit, and then he went off, kind of videoing and taking pictures and doing some stuff. And of course, the place is massive.
And you almost don't have enough time for the time slot they give you to really cover the whole place, do you?
Yeah, you can't cover the whole place. Not good. You can run through the whole place, in that time frame, but you really don't get a whole lot. A lot of activity up on the 5th floor, outside room 502, or actually inside room 502.
Oh, yeah, the legendary 502, where the nurse, she hung herself, I believe, right? Wasn't that the story?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
The story we got, she was either committed suicide or she was helped. Some dark speculation, I guess, on what actually happened. From the story we got from the owner who actually toured us around. If I get this right, that she was the nurse was having an affair with a married doctor.
Oh, okay.
And she wound up getting pregnant with, I guess, the doctor's baby, and I think that they were wanting to abort.
Yeah.
And I think she probably had an abortion, whether it be, self-inflicted or she had help.
Right. And then, back in them days, it's a whole different outlook on it than it is today. And then you add in the thousands and thousands of people that have died there. What was your take on the tunnel, the death chute or whatever they call it?
The tunnel was crazy. Tunnel was crazy.
Tell me about that.
We started our night with going down there, and we usually shoot an intro video and kind of tell everybody where we're at and what we're doing, and then we go investigate. So we were shooting our video, and we have audio recorders that we use with a mic attached to our collar. So it gives us a better audio than trying to record the mics and have them Bluetooth over to the camera and all that. So
right,
because Doyle can set it up and then he can sync all of it. It's really easy. So we got a kind of a system worked out so where it's really easy to do. And anyway, we're testing our mics, and my wife had tested hers, and you can hear 1, 2, testing 1, 2, and she cuts it off. So then we're going through our spill, and we're doing our intro and all that, and we get done and do our investigation. Come home, and Doyle's starting to pull audio off for the video, and he had this 4-second clip. And it's like, man, he called me up one day and said, man, let me let you hear this. So I'm listening to it, and I was like, I hear it, and I was like, oh my God, because I was listening to it on the thing. It's like, I said, turn it back. Let me listen to it again. And I could pull it up from here, but I don't know how well it would do.
Well, give it a shot.
Yeah, I can do. But yeah, we caught this audio, and it's a Class A.
Oh wow!
Class
reason I'm asking, I'm probably going to walk down that chute myself when I go there, April, and see what's going on.
Yeah, if you can go down there by yourself, it'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty long. We walked all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah, I know it's long, but
up to the top. But yeah, I mean, it was just, of course, we did a session there later that night. Towards the end. Room 502 was a lot of stuff. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, you got a Class A out there. That's something.
This is
Oh, you got it ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let her rip.
This is the death chute, and if you can hear it, let me know if you can hear it good. it again.
Testing.
Oh my!
Did you hear that?
Yeah, sound like a little girl.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's been reports of a little girl in that tunnel.
Wow.
Yeah, that was just a 4-second clip that we just happened to catch.
Now here's the thing: you're replaying that off a recording through this. I can imagine being there at the time when that happened. Somebody had to hear that almost. Oh, my goodness.
Nobody heard it.
Nobody heard it.
No, nobody.
Wow.
No.
Wow, that was clear. That sounded like
it had wild.
Yeah, that sounded like it had an echo to it even.
It did. That's what we were talking about.
Wow.
That was that was there.
So you got something from up at 502 also?
Yeah, 502. This was 2 voices captured in room 502 on the 5th floor. There's also an unedited version, a modified version that's basically amplified. And we do the EVPs, and sometimes you can't hear them quite as loud.
Yeah. Right.
And the only modification we'll do is amplifying it.
Yep.
So.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you can hear that one good or not.
I could hear it, but it wasn't as good as the other one, but I could hear it, but I couldn't quite make it out. What do you think it was saying there?
Everybody I've talked to and listened to hears Jesus and then yes.
Now, here's the question. Was you guys asking any questions previous to that, or it was just a random EVP?
We were actually... This was on the 5th floor, and part of the 5th floor, if I recall, has a closed-in area where you come off the elevator, and then you got steps right in that area. I guess the elevator, if I recall right. Yeah, because the elevator is right outside the nurse's room. Now she died right there. From what we heard, in the hallway outside of her room, which is in between the elevator and the actual room door, and then that's all kind of closed in like a regular building, and then you have this area that's it's a rooftop.
It's like where they used to put them out to get air or something, maybe?
Well, those are all. Well, yeah, they did some stuff on the top floors, on the 5th floor as well. But most of your rooms on the other floors are all open. But you do have a closed-in area where they their actual room, and then they wheeled them out on the balcony, per se, and which is all open. And but you have a section on left and right of the 502 area it's a room, but it's got windows all the way around it that are closed. And then you go out of there, and you're actually on the rooftop. And they had at one time, they don't have it there anymore, but they had a playground up there for kids.
Oh, wow. Did you guys ever use trigger objects up there or anywhere in the building?
Yeah, we did on that outside, not on the roof, but actually on that underneath that room with the windows. We played some lullaby stuff on our phones and stuff like that, and played it a little bit, and we'd be real quiet, And we did that quite a bit. And then, of course, we were doing an EVP session there too. And we were all up there on the rooftop. Some of us were on the left side. Some of us were in there in the center around 502, and some of us were on the other side. I was actually walking on the actual rooftop. I was kind of walking around doing a session by myself, kind of. And I think Gavin was on the opposite side, and I think some of us others were in that one area doing the lullaby stuff. Matter of fact, I think I was in there with him because I was playing the lullaby. And we heard something. And when we first got up there, I went ahead and put an audio recorder in the room. There's some flowers and stuff in there people have left. I put it in there in the room, and then I took another one and put it on the windowsill of there, because there's reported that another nurse had threw herself off the balcony right there.
Oh,
killed
wow.
herself. But you got 2 nurses that actually died, and I'll say she died on the ground outside, but
Yeah.
there's 2 suicides, connected to the 502.
Sheesh.
But we're in there doing it, and Bill's like, "Did y'all say something?" It's like, "No." It's like, "Did y'all hear that?" And something, Doyle explains it. He can explain it to you better. But the way he explained it to us is that he was in the room and he heard something right there behind him. And he thought it was, one of us messing with him. It's like, "No, we're all the way over here." And he asked Gavin about it. And Gavin's in a totally different room. And I'm thinking this may be it here. Yeah, this is it. And you may not be able to hear it. If you go to our website and all that, I'll give you the stuff and all for that.
Yeah.
But this is what we call up there.
Wow.
Best we can pull off of it is like it's her eyes or something to that nature.
Yeah, I couldn't make it out, but I could definitely hear it, but I couldn't make it out. But yeah, wow.
Yeah, if you go to www.southernparanormalms.com or southernparanormal.live, it'll, our website is full of videos and all these EVPs and stuff we're sharing with you guys.
Oh man, that's great. Now, go ahead.
Of course, we're on Facebook and the usual social media stuff. Our Facebook thing gets used quite a bit, which is linked to our Twitter accounts. Not so much on the Twitter as much as we are on Facebook, because we do Facebook Live.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times when we go to locations and all that, we video, and sometimes it gets boring, I'm sure, watching people standing around in an empty room talking to themselves.
Well, that's the thing. It's not like you see on TV. Believe me, I've been doing this a long time.
No, it's not.
No, there's a lot of times it's cold, it's lonely, it's boring, and then you got to go home and watch hours and hours of just stuff that mostly nothing. I mean, really.
Yeah, I mean, when we have our static cams, what we call it our shadow cams, when we pull our mobile unit. Of course, shadow is our 16-foot. I think it's 16-foot. Is our mobile unit, and it is basically set up to where we can hook up to 16 cameras up to a DVR system, and we can roll out camera Cat6 cable to our cameras in different locations, and we can monitor it all from shadow.
Oh, okay.
We got
sweet.
We got a four-channel audio remote that we can also do. We got 4 channels that we can run actual audio recorders out and run cable to that, and it comes back into the trailer, and we can listen to 4 channels. So we can kind of more or less run all that stuff, and we can go inside and stir some stuff up, and then come back out to shadow and kind of sit there and listen to see if we catch anything,
So,
right off.
Yeah, so you pretty much maybe catch stuff in real time pretty close,
Yeah, and we can, we do that, some places because, you can eliminate any kind of contamination from anybody being in the building.
Right. And yeah. Now let me ask you this, Donald. You being a fireman, that must help in a lot of ways when going into some of these buildings, because a lot of people don't realize there's a lot more dangers out there than just attachments and spirits like bugs and rotten wood, and so it must help you some ways. You know what to look out for anyway, right?
Yeah, we kind of we've been to some places that are really, really nice. Ashmore Estates is a really good location. They're set up kind of for investigations. They've got IR lights that are mounted already in the building, so when you're videoing with night vision, you don't have to have an IR light. They've already got some IR lights in the hallways and some of the rooms and all that, so you already got wired IR lights in there. So it helps you a lot. And then we've gotten to places that have the DVR systems already set up with cameras and all that. All you got to do is hook up into your stuff. But